give it a little bit of time. I think we should be live, but since I don't have my YouTube open, do you have yours open?
I am in the process of it. Oh, it's by Palomino.
Okay.
It's staring right at me.
I've been meaning to give them a try, but aren't they like really dark?
There's different lightness or hardness, softness to them.
Just like any pencil, you can.
Yeah. So I'll bring some by. I got 3 different extra firm, firm, and then the soft, which is the black ones. The Mastodon says, "Hi, John."
Hey, Don. All right, so
What are you eating?
don't ask.
Donuts?
No.
Cookies?
No, I grabbed a Snickers bar.
Candy. That was going to be my next guess.
Well, they didn't have Quest bars or anything. I was at the cash register. I'm like, I'm going to need something to eat. It's all I've had today, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Man Thing, which I believe is Barbarian Kung Fu's.
Yep.
Big Barda. That was I forget now.
Oh, that was Hunter's.
Hunter. Iron Man for Mike Ehring's cousin?
Nephew,
Noah. I always make stuff like that up. This is a Nightcrawler that I had pre-done, which my friend Jared, the yard sale artist, purchased. And I've got 4 more left to do, which I will try to wrap up tonight. If I've been going for 4 hours already, took a 15-20 minute break. Anybody out there interested in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I do have this piece available. Just putting it out there. People wanted me to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I did one. That's what I get for listening to the people. So I am going to skip to the Kang drawing first, and then get back to Doctor Strange, and then who else do we have? Who is Chris getting?
Chris is getting Batman Beyond.
I thought I had 2 more after that.
You have Doctor Strange, Batman Beyond, which was Chris, the one you asked for. James has Kang the Conqueror and Airwalker.
Okay, so it's still 4.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought 5. Okay. So Kang. I've been doing a lot of bucket heads today, Ron. It's rare for me.
Wow.
It's been a bucket.
Good at it.
It's been a bucket head Friday. So let's see if we can't get Kang going. I need a little better reference in that one. I need to see the bottom. Let's see if this is any better. Wow, he's just really like a literal blockhead with a face in it. I mean, he's got this shape that's kind of rounded on the edges, but then squarish on the bottom, you know?
Yeah.
And the top, then he's got that like almost that mohawk piece that comes across, and then the wraps on the side. See, I love that about old comics. The design. It's kind of cool. That I don't, if they did Kang today, which I think they have, did they redesign him a bit? I didn't look that much. I basically go for traditional when I look up reference. I'm trying to see right now. This looks like something new. No, they kept it pretty straightforward. Interesting. All right, so if anybody has questions, Ron is monitoring the chat so I can be productive, but he will relay them to me so I can answer them. That's the way we roll.
That is it.
Yep. That may be my wife texting me back. And then again, it could be Ron texting me back.
It could be anybody. It was me.
Could be anybody. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's what I thought. He's just got that. Okay, then he does have that little collar wrap. Maybe I'll put a little bit of that on here. I'll just do a little thing like this. That needs to go there. I'll just indicate them. So it's a head sketch. These can just be indications of what they need to be. Center line. Let's find our eyeliner. Let's find Kang's eyes. Just working out. My little proportion things that I had drawn today, they foiled me. People didn't order just regular heads. Okay, maybe that's Bella.
So Gorilla Todd Comics here says hello.
Okay. Do what now?
Gorilla Todd Comics is here and says hello.
Hey, Gorilla Todd Comics. How are you? So they're out biking. So that's good. Jacob's getting him a little exercise, which is what he needs. A little outdoor time, too. We will give Kang not a yelling, but a gritting teeth. Expression. Okay. I know somebody that's going to be very tired tonight.
I don't know if you're talking to me or Jacob.
Oh, well.
Or yourself.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
You will probably be tired too, but not as tired as me. Maybe. And then hopefully you have a nice weekend off.
I'm remaining hopeful.
All right, so he's going to have these things that come on the side too, these side wraps that come in a little bit. It's almost like everyone's been wearing a space helmet today. That's, I guess I'm kind of, that Airwalker guy even has a helmet.
Well, it's the theme of the month. Everybody's in a mask.
Yeah.
Only masked characters tonight. Gorilla Todd says, good. Thanks again for the Punisher and the Batman sketches. I'm really happy with them.
Okay. You got the two last time.
Don says, no outdoor time there today. It's freaking snowing and not the fun snow either.
Wow. Where is that at, Don? Snow? Really? The world is going crazy. Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I thought it was pretty much over for snow season for most areas, but I don't know. I've never lived in a snowy climate, but it just seems, when I hear snow now, it's just like when we had rain the other day, Ron.
Yeah.
I had just totally, rain was not in my
What is this wet stuff falling from the heavens?
Rain was not in my forecast, let's say. I like that little. Couldn't resist that pun. I was like, do I hear rain? I'm like, I forgot about rain with all the other stuff going on in the world. It was very bizarre.
Well, Barbarian says characters who wear helmets do it to hide their fear from the man thing.
Because whosoever knows fear burns at the touch of the man thing. There's some jokes in there, but we'll just let those.
That's what your mother told me last night.
She burns at the touch of my.
No, there's some jokes in there.
There sure is.
They thought it was over also. Mastodon. The snow.
Where's your region? Where is still getting snow? I mean, you don't have to tell me a state if you don't want to. I get it, but what are you? Northeast or Midwest? That's just confusing me. I haven't heard. Well, I think there was some snow in New York a few weeks back still. He could just be bluffing me. I have no idea. But I haven't heard anything about snow, but then I haven't been on watching TV or caring about TV or I have a Netflix subscription. I don't know why. Bella and Jacob don't use it. I don't get to use it. It's like I'm just throwing $15 into Netflix's money pit or money, not money pit, money depository every month. Yes. I mean, all I got to do is watch 3 movies or a couple of good TV series, and I get a $15 return easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? There's some movies I'd love to rewatch, like Big Trouble in Little China. Not on Netflix. It's on YouTube.
Yes, it's on Netflix.
No.
Yes.
Don't make me dial it up right now and prove you wrong. Now you're thinking. See, you hesitated.
Well, no, I know it's on one of my streaming things I've been on to all week. So it's either going to be Netflix or Hulu.
See, I tried Hulu. There just was not enough to keep me interested. I did the 7-day free trial, and I was like, in that 7 days I watched what I wanted, and I was like, okay, I'm done. It's kind of sad, but at least I'm not into another subscription. And I was doing the ad-free YouTube because I watch so much YouTube, and you can also download to a mobile device. So I used to do that when we had what we remember as conventions, these comic book conventions we used to gather at. So I could take a YouTube video or whatever, and if I didn't like the movies or whatever on the plane, I would have those.
Mm-hmm.
Because, once you store them in your hard drive, they play anywhere. But I dropped out. I think when I got in, it was $9.99. I think they bumped me to $11.99. I want to say, and then I kind of was like, I hadn't had it with ads in so long. I was like, how bad could it be? And I think it was like convention season was over. So I wasn't really going to be downloading stuff to watch on a plane. And then Netflix came out with their downloadable content. And I thought, well, surely I can find something here. And I couldn't. And I didn't mean to really call you Shirley. Just an expression. But, man, it was like, suddenly it just seemed like nothing I wanted to watch was anywhere. But when I got rid of, my point being, when I did get rid of the ad, or when I got rid of, so I wouldn't have the ads on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, now I know why I had it on YouTube. I'll tell you what, I don't mind the ones you can skip in the beginning. It's the middle ones that drive me crazy. Now, if my YouTube channel ever gets monetized where I can put them in, I will. I understand it. Doesn't make me like it, though. But that's a long, long ways off.
Well, these commissions you're doing, when you keep them for people, how do you take care of them? How do you store them?
I throw them on the floor and just pray.
Well, see, that was the concern. So Barbarian wants you to know, be very careful while handling his man thing. It's one of a kind.
I'm always careful when I'm handling somebody's man thing.
Yes.
That's I look, when you're a guy, you know the pain of when somebody mishandles your man thing.
Had to try to set that up somehow.
Well done.
Don is from Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow. Okay. That even kind of seems more weird. I guess I just don't know my snow areas very well. Yeah, I would have never would have never guessed. I would think like Massachusetts, New England, anywhere in New England, like all the real far northern states. Minnesota, maybe, getting up there, up near the Great White North. But man, never would I have thought Pennsylvania would still. That must have came as a surprise, I'm imagining. I can't imagine, although I don't know, but just from my stupid Floridian expectations, I'm thinking, I bet they didn't expect that. Like I didn't expect that rain. What was it, 2 mornings ago or just yesterday morning?
Yeah,
No, 2.
I think the Appalachian Mountains still run through parts of Pennsylvania. That's pretty high up there.
Oh, see, now you guys are going into all this geometry.
Or geography.
Yeah.
Either one. Your choice. Your
Yeah.
screen.
Whatever works for the story.
Whatever works.
Man. Maybe I am a little tired.
It's all right. One more hour and I'll start yawning.
1 more hour? Come on. You
Oh, I can stay awake. I will just yawn. Hey, I can't control my body.
you can.
I cannot.
Think positive.
He said it's a weird state, happens all the time, so they're used to it by now.
Wow. I'm sorry for you. I am glad I don't live there. I live in hurricane country and I'm happy with it. I don't like rain or snow. I don't really like the hurricanes, but you know, I've lived with them my entire life, so I guess there's something to be said for that. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to assume. And you know what happens when we assume, Ron?
I don't. Do you want to tell us? Oh, we can't swear, can we?
Well, we could, but why? Is there really a reason for it? Only when you stub your toe in the middle of the night or something.
Releases endorphins.
Does it?
Yeah.
Swearing does? Come on, you're messing with me.
Nope.
Maybe I should swear a little more.
You should. It's fun.
Nah.
Well, you're not saying the right words.
Well, I always tell Jacob when he asks me about why do they do that, I said, they think it makes them sound cool.
Oh, it's because we have a limited vocabulary.
That too. But he understands the other way, that they're just, I'm going to tell him, Uncle Ron, boy, Jacob, I didn't know.
Some words are so versatile, sir.
Ron's like, no, don't tell my little man Jacob that. I just remember that first time you were here and we went to the Mexican place and Jacob kept his eyes on you like a hawk the whole way. And he kept giving me the report. He's still back there, Daddy.
Yep, didn't lose me.
I'm like, all right, Jacob, make sure you track him so he doesn't get lost. All right. It's cute.
That was with the Mustang or the Challenger?
Challenger. He loved that car. That's when he started in on, I don't like our journey. I wish my dad still had his Charger. Man, and every now and again, he'll still come out of left field with that. And I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean, Jacob. I kind of got this journey for you, bro.
That's why he's going to have this Lamborghini factory.
He probably will.
That's what he said.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said he's going to own a Lamborghini factory.
Oh, I thought maybe he was in the chat right now.
No, he had said it before, so I'm really hoping he does. I could use one.
Yeah, at least he'd probably let us have one or use one.
Drive it now and then. We'll go wash your car at least.
He even knows from playing that Roblox game, he even knows what the McLarens are. I think they're built here in the States, but I think they're close to $1 million.
A few $1 million.
Well, some of them. Because were you with us that night? We walked by a McLaren dealership in North Carolina at HeroesCon last year. And
Is it we were going to the waffle place?
I don't remember. I
I
just
don't
know
know.
we walked by and somebody knew it. That I'd never heard of one before. And someone's like, "Oh, McLaurin's," and I'm like, "What's these?" And they're like, "Really expensive cars." And you could look through the window at them. Now, a Bentley, that's like $1 million vehicle, right?
They probably all are.
No, I don't think a Lambo's $1 million.
Nah, 400,000, 500,000 maybe.
Yeah, 4 or 5. But I think a Bentley is $1 million. Could you imagine driving like $1 million and that rock comes up and hits you? Oh, that would suck. That's why, you have those cars. That's why they're just kept in the garage. Or at least mine would be. Sure, it would be. That's like you got to get your Hemi out every now and again and just air it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it feels good.
As long as the cops are away.
Just backing it out, hearing that throaty Hemi. The little bit of tapping the gas to power. And then I know what you're thinking. I wonder what a Hellcat would feel like. Almost double the horse.
So McLaren of Charlotte
Yes.
was on Tryon Street. Yeah, I'm looking at one of theirs they have right now. So pretty.
What's the sticker price?
Well, this is a used 2018
Oh, yeah.
Spider, 172,996.
Really? That's it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but only 100 and change?
Only.
Well, I mean, I really thought I saw some that were in the 5 to 7, and I thought they even went higher.
Well, probably. This is used.
Yeah, but how much value is a car like that going to lose?
I don't know. It's car.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm thinking those are kind of like a Harley Davidson motorcycle. They don't lose a lot of value. Like most people, they can buy a Harley and basically say it's investment, and it usually is. You can not lose a lot of money on a Harley if you take good care of it.
Well, Barbarian has to take his Bentley into the dealer and trade it in every time it gets smudged. So
I don't blame him. I agree. I would complain. I would say, "Hey, come on! I keep getting these, and they smudge so easy."
all right, a 2020, 256,000. That was for the 600 LT. A 720 S, 327,000.
On a McLaurin?
Yeah.
Don't tell me Jacob's been steering me wrong all these times. You know, let me just send an invite to the yard man. Just because he put the guilt trip on me.
He ain't going to take it up.
Well, we'll see. He probably won't, but Visual Arts Passage, there's still hope for me. They're sorry I wasn't able to attend last night. I yesterday when I got that thing where they were soliciting their course,
Uh-huh.
I unsubscribed from their email list. Why am I still getting stuff? That's illegal. Well, sometimes they say it takes 24 to 48 hours.
Well, Mr. G says that's looking great.
Thank you, Mr. G. Is this Kang yours, sir? Or does he get the Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Yeah, Barbarian steers his car with both pinkies up.
Just like he drinks his tea. Pinkies up.
He also only drives with the finest jar of Grey Poupon.
Champagne and caviar dreams. Welcome to the world of the rich and famous. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, a few times when I was younger when it come out.
Yeah, whenever I would catch it on, it would suck me in. Find out what makes so-and-so so happy. And they pan his garage and he's got like 40 cars, all classic stuff. All right, well, there's a start right there. Not only does he have them, but I guess he can afford them, So it's like,
Yeah, everybody be happy with that.
of course, it was MC Hammer.
It's hammer time.
Now, there's a guy you got to admit, he effed up big time. I mean, you can't touch this, makes him an ungodly gob of money, right? One song. I don't think he had a follow-up that I can't remember it. But that song was like everywhere all the time. You couldn't escape it even if you tried. Am I right, Ron?
Yeah.
And the man made a fortune off of it. But I guess from what he says, he had bad accounting. Did he get money embezzled maybe or something? I know you're not an attorney.
Now that we have that covered.
Well, I want to state that in case I don't want you getting sued.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I know that he's obviously human. Anybody could have a fall like that, I suppose.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had houses everywhere. What happened to him? It wasn't all just Robin Givens, that nice looking lady. Very nice looking lady. I can't remember what really broke. It was probably getting hooked up with Don King. You notice whoever like gets under him seems to make less money, and he makes it all. Funny how that works.
Yeah, I gotta get some managerial lessons from him. Okay, so Don wants to know: have you ever done any non-comic book characters?
Like what? Give me an example, because
Of characters that weren't comic book related. For example, your little tire guy
well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know if he's.
commercial.
I don't. Well, I don't know if he's like looking for something specific, like my kid or something like that. Maybe he means comic strip. Comic book, comic strip. There is a difference. So I'm just volleying back with him to get a little more clear. Not to be confrontational. I'm just trying to clear up.
Oh, it sounds like you're being absolutely confrontational.
Nah, I'm just trying to give him the best answer I can.
Like actors or the like.
Oh, well, yeah. I do a Stallone for my friend Craig Zablo, right? Oh, we still have Black Friday.
That's right.
And
Storm Saturday.
well, I thought it was
Sunday.
Cyber Storm Monday.
Oh, okay. I
Wasn't
don't
it?
remember. Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, Mr. G said, and here's another one I forgot. Too legit to quit.
Well, that was a 2 Live Crew, right?
Oh, I think it was MC Hammer. The Don said MC Hammer would give everyone a job. His payroll was out of sight. And I do believe the accountant was scamming or skimming.
I think that was the biggest thing, is the accountant was cooking the books, as they say in the Living Large. My books can't get cooked because there's not enough in them to start a fire. Although my stock maybe gained back a little loss from yesterday. I think it's funny that you had to explain people my one free stock.
Let's not get it confused.
Yeah, he's not a mogul. He's not in it. But it is fun. It is fun.
MC Hammer did the song for the Addams Family movie. That's right. Now that he says that, I could hear it in my head. Yeah. Gorilla Todd Comics.
Okay, now here's what I really want to know. Who had some MC Hammer pants?
I couldn't find any.
I'll tell you what. I did have, back in the 80s.
Some parachute pants.
I did have one pair of parachute pants.
I had almost jean parachute pants.
How does that work?
Late 80s, early 90s. I'm still living high off the 80s.
They were just huge?
They were just huge.
That's why I'm saying, how do they make parachute pants?
It was that kind of design, like that huge, big, but it was all jean.
But the deal was is you could unzip the sides, and then you had like my pair was black. It had white pockets inside, and then if you unzip the sides, it had like the white, where they would kind of poof out a little bit. Or, depends on how far you zipped them down. That did not sound right. Depends on how far you zipped them down. Everything's running off the rails right now. Oh, too funny. Hey, speaking of Adam's family, and maybe it already came and went. Did they do a movie like animated or 3D, or is that still in the works?
I don't know.
Well, you're not the only one here. I have a crew of people listening that seem to be up to snuff on this stuff.
Atomic Vision said real men wore Zabaz. If I'm saying that right. Zubaz?
Let me
Zubaz?
see.
Zubaz?
I have no idea what that is. I remember drinking Zima. Ron, you don't know what that is?
I do.
It's a clear malt liquor.
My aunt loved Zima. Going down to Fort Lauderdale, and she'd be drinking that while we were in the pool.
It was actually quite refreshing, to tell the truth.
Zubaz pants. Nice. Had to Google it.
What do they look like? Jolly. Zima and Holly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers. Barbarian says, I always wanted a pair of Z Caver cheese, whatever that is. And now they're losing me.
So the Zima and Jolly Ranchers, did you put them together or just individually eat them because you like them both?
I'm thinking you maybe put the Jolly Ranchers in the Zima to add some flavor to it. It was supposed to be like a lime, like a, citrusy malt liquor. If I remember correctly. We'll get the answer soon. They're working on it.
Don's got to go. Family night. Take care.
Okay, Don. Thanks for stopping in.
ALD already thinks that the Addams Family 3D already happened. He thinks.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure. I'm going to assume movie theaters are closed, correct?
Correct. That's where it helps to know a guy. Then you get to go in and use a theater as your own private.
Can you imagine, though, like, is Hollywood, like, are they pencils down too? Or are they still making movies?
Oh,
I don't think they can.
Down.
I don't think they could, especially not in California.
So they're all union.
Huh?
They're all union.
Well, not only that, but I mean, you just can't, there's something I heard about last week happened in California where I thought maybe you told me too, Ron, a bit, something about going out. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I get myself in these stories and then I can't remember who told me what? But it did not seem like it was. It seemed like they amped up, like, they saw progress, so they amped it up. If you follow my lingo, it's getting silly. If you follow my happening lingo, are you with me, brother man?
Yeah, I hear you.
Do you feel me?
No, really. Not feeling you. So they do go together and it's a grown-up Sprite. Atomic Vision said about the Zima and Jolly Rancher. And him and ALD, huh?
You just mix it together.
Yep. And him and ALD are thinking the Addams Family was in 2019. It was a 3D movie.
Wow. Man, where does my time go? Head sketches?
Head sketches.
Head sketches. Yeah, yeah. Who was the Kang for? Did they got somebody else too?
Mm-hmm. It was Kang and Airwalker.
Right. Who got him?
James.
James.
It's the one I had texted you earlier about.
Yeah, I can't remember the last name, but you don't have to say it.
Well, I didn't have it.
But you have it now.
No, I didn't.
When they PayPal'd it, oh, I got that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let me check. Holy mackerel, I did. Who wants a Kang drawing?
It's Atomic Vision. He's out there.
Oh, Atomic?
Mm-hmm.
He's out
That's
there right now.
Yeah, he's watching us. It's
Okay, so
it's our YouTube.
let's see. I only have one with 2 on it. I don't want to name names. Therefore, I'm not. So let me just see if this is the one. No, it doesn't say what it's for. Ken Carson, $35. Are these quick? I guess I should answer him. I guess he can't log in. Wait a minute. How did I get that message from Ken? It's not on my, it's not in my
No. I sent you a picture of it. It's the one that just came to my email.
Oh, okay. That really confused me.
No,
Yeah, I got you now.
okay. Anyway, let me respond to him. Reply.
Yeah, they're fast, but you know, John.
That's what I did, quote unquote, quick.
Quick, are you kidding? You really don't know John yet, right?
Atomic Vision says you should have received the payment. I don't have access to your.
Yeah, I know, but I also don't. Is it under Atomic Vision or is it under his name?
Under his name, I'm thinking. I'm gonna text you. Yeah, we got
Wait
Barbarian.
a minute. Let me ask you this. This will solve the problem. He's
the only one that did 2. Barbarian did 2 different names.
All right. Wait a minute. Now you just confused me. I thought I had it figured out. Did Urban Barbarian, he sent 2 separate, right?
2 separate, yes.
Okay. So Atomic sent both together as one.
All right, I can say it out loud because he posted it. It should be under E. James.
I'm pretty sure I know what that is, but let me check. Okay. Uh,
You all right?
yeah, no, I don't see it. I mean, I see one here for $90, but the name does not match.
Text me the name. Or
I will do a screenshot and send that to you.
oh, Barbarians was same PayPal.
Yeah, but he did too, right?
Yeah, just send it to me. I'll take a look.
This is the one. This is the only one I have that would be for two, and it doesn't say what the characters are. Okay. There you go. I mean, it makes sense that that would be the only one, but and if you tell me you're confused when you get that, then I'm going to be extra confused.
I'm still waiting for it to show up.
Oh no, I sent it to Jared. I sent it to your brother. It still hasn't showed up.
No.
That's cause for concern.
Maybe your phone is broken.
Hey, my phone's fine. Consider yours there, buddy. Mister, I had to get off. How long did it take you to get off all your files?
10 days.
Didn't it? Hey, doesn't it feel better now?
Nah, it still feels about the same.
No, I mean, doesn't it feel better to have all that stuff off?
I'm not getting the error message that my phone is full anymore, so that's nice.
And how much space did you free up? 50,000 gigs.
Yes. 20. So it's still not here. Did you send it WhatsApp or text?
Text.
There we go.
Does that make sense to you?
The letter E does, and the amount is right.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't show me the email address because I have his email address.
All right, hold on. This is like.
Yeah, that's the right timestamp. Yeah, it adds up to be his.
I mean, I'm sure it's paid. I just the name he gave us doesn't match.
Well, that's probably the name on the email address, but not his actual email address. like mine.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the E. James. The E is fine for a first
Yeah.
initial, but the last name isn't. The timestamp is dead on.
It is.
Let's see. Contact.
I just
Okay.
quickly.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I
You got
see
it?
it's in the email. The EJ. You have his email. Then you could figure out the E. James part.
In the picture you sent me, it doesn't show his email.
Oh, I thought you had his email.
I know his email because he emailed me. So I need to see the email on the PayPal. Otherwise, I don't know the name. But anyway, I'm sure we're good.
The email has a 77 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I'm gonna have to get your son in here or your brother in here working.
Do it.
That was it from Ken, though, right? That was the whole message.
Mm-hmm.
Email or text?
Email.
You just screenshotted it?
Yeah. Because they're supposed to be quick, but they're basically regular sketches. So I didn't know how to answer it. So I used the quick.
Well, he realizes that 35 is a profile, right?
Well, we've said it 12 times, so he should.
Yes.
No, we're good, Barbarian. He said, do you want me to just go ahead and pay for his too?
No, we're just we're fine. We're just messing some, but it gets confusing when we're trying to work from two locales and communication and somebody doesn't understand. And
Speaking codes, we're not.
yeah, so we don't give someone's name away unless they want to.
And their date of birth and social security number and whoops.
Was that your phone or mine?
That was mine.
No, that was mine. Carry on wrote me, I think. Or was it you?
No, he wrote me.
Okay.
You're hearing my phone.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, that's there. I see you're replying back to him. I love that visual passages. There's still hope. I'm like, no, there's not. I've seen and heard about your courses. Hey, do you know Jaw Cooper has a book coming out from Flesk?
I didn't know she had one coming out, but I know she's done one with him before.
It looks nice. Like I said, I like her work. I think what you told me is that's just her trying to push sales,
Mm-hmm.
by using that as a weapon.
As a weapon.
You get the song. Do you remember that song?
Words as a weapon?
No.
Oh,
Sex as a weapon.
I don't remember that song.
Words would be too easy. So you gotta. Because that's basically, from what you told me, the way she came off is she was using that as a weapon to explain why she may not get hired. Boy, we're talking in some serious code.
I don't know if it's serious.
Well,
Hi, I'm Chad. I'm a Taurus. I like camping and bike rides. Looking for a mature comic artist to do original sketches for very reasonable prices. Oh,
hey,
boy.
Chad, Chad, I am a Taurus also. Yes, I am. I am a May 6th Taurus. If you tell me you're a May 6th Taurus, actually, he should just do it for fun. I am a Cinco. No, I'm not a Cinco de Mayo. I am not a. I am. I'm not.
Seis de Mayo.
I'm the. What's after May the 4th be with you? What's the 5th?
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Okay. Man, you messed me up. I've told this story before, but it bears telling again to these fine gentlemen, and maybe Jared out there who's watching but not chatting. I know Jared likes to be mentioned, so I'll put his name so even if he's not watching now, he'll hear it later. Why are they sending me another one? There's still hope. Visual Passage. What's the deal with that? Like I'm gonna tell them, you know what? Take me off, or I'm gonna own Visual Passage for harassment. So my story is I gotta see what's going on now.
No, I'm laughing at you.
Oh.
You flipping out at the VAP people.
At what?
At the VAP. Visual Arts.
Oh, well, I unsubscribed and there's still that's the second. There's still hope. I'm going to write them back and go, no, there's really not hope. I'm going to say, man, there's still hope. Hi, John Beatty. We're sorry that you were not able to attend. Yeah, we're currently enrolling. See, they don't care about me not attending their freebie. They want me to enroll in their pay thing.
But you get the free portfolio review.
Yeah, and I know how valuable that is. There it is again. There's still hope. I swear to God.
Oh, this is so funny. Yeah.
Are you messing with me?
No, I wish I was. It's hilarious. I just got another one from him too.
Do you have 3 now?
I don't know. I just kept deleting them.
I'll find out who their email client is and tell them. They'll get in some trouble for that.
So anyway, Barbarian said, or Chad, well, happy birthday. No, I'm April 21st. Then Mr. G said, stop using this name, Chad. You, sir, are Barbarian forever. He then said, yeah, Chad doesn't inflict much fear into the hearts of men.
No, it doesn't.
Atomic Vision said, I'm a Scorpio. I enjoy quarantine, washing my hands repeatedly, dreaming of a day spent outside. Nate Ray is here, says, hi, John.
Hello, Nate. You know, the way they were like, I'm Scorpio and stuff. Did you ever hear that song Float On by the Floaters?
Nope.
Oh my God, they just sent me another one. All right.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
No, hey, I'm going to see. 5. They have sent me 5. They
don't have a meltdown. Just mute it and move along.
Boy, they are going to hear it from me. I know you wouldn't hear it. You wouldn't do it to them, Ron, but I'm going to. Who's in charge of that? I'm going to go to whoever's in charge on the website.
Timmy.
Is it Timmy?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to call him Timmy. And
he calls himself Timmy. So
I know, but I'm going to call him Timmy in a
Timothy.
No, that's too dignified. I'm going to call him Timmy like a 3-year-old boy.
Listen, Timmy. All right. Nate says, I met you in Muscle Shoals last November. I work for Confusion.
Yeah, hey, I remember Nate. Nate's a good guy.
Everyone here's a good guy or gal.
So was Kevin. Good,
or whatever.
Good people. We went, actually, it was cool because they had the convention. We went right by the Fame recording studio, which is kind of funny because there's been so many people that use that recording studio. But now there's a CVS pharmacy behind it, and right to the next of it, there's a Chinese takeout. And you would have thought back in the day, when we passed by, I said, back when that land was not built up, you'd think I'm sure they had the money. They would have just bought it so that they could build a big privacy fence around the recording studio. But they don't. So now they literally have a Chinese takeout beside them and a big CVS behind them.
Yeah. Sorry. These guys in the chat. So Mr. G's like, ha ha ha, no, Timothy is too dignified, quoting you.
That's what I said.
Timmy boy.
I'll spell it like Jacob's been spelling his Timmy, Temmie. And I'll act like that's what I really think it is. I'll say, I don't appreciate the 5 emails. I am a professional illustrator since 1980. I personally know Bill Sienkiewicz.
Well, maybe they've stopped.
They better have. Yeah, I know it was a glitch in their email system, but you know what? I hope every one of those emails that got sent out 5 times to people, I hope it charged them.
I didn't get sent 5 of them.
You didn't?
I only had 2.
Yeah, well, there's no hope for you. They still think there's hope for me. You already bought into the course.
Nate says Steven Tyler was there not long before you.
At the Fame? That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah. Tomic says, hey there, Timmy boy. I would like a word with your manager. But he is the manager.
So he's the guy that runs it, huh?
The VAP, yeah. Yeah, Nate says yes, Fame.
Very cool. Nate,
Dream on.
don't you agree with me, Nate, that they should have bought that property around them back like sometime when they could have? If they could have. Now that, don't know that they could have, but man, it's like that is a really, no pun intended because it's named Fame, really famous recording studio. The reason I know about it is from the Molly Hatchet song, Sweet Home Alabama, when they say Muscle Shoals has got the Swampers. That used to be the band, the studio band that played there. There's a great documentary on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on there about it. But if it is, check it out. And the building looks exactly the same as the photos you will see. Well, Nate, tell Kevin I said hello, and I hope you guys are doing well. Wow. That better not be another one.
I pray it is.
I bet you do. Because that would probably just about make my head explode.
I know it.
I'm close enough as it is. 5.
Everybody's hoping it is.
5.
Mr. G says, you should say hello. My name is John Beatty. You may know me from, and then list everything you've ever worked on. Nate says they're doing good. Kevin is trying to keep the comic shop going through auctions. Hopefully things will get better soon.
Yeah, well, we all do. It's a tough time. But apparently there's still hope. Because I got an email 5 times telling me there was. I don't like that. I think just a black will be fine. I like King kind of. Now this one is a little more tricky. Or is it? Not really. I think I can do the same thing and get away with it. Whoop. See, sound effects with my whooping, with my curving my pen.
That's okay. We'll let you know when you step it up to McFarlane level sound effects.
Ooh, what's that? Maybe I should experiment.
Oh, you've never watched him?
I've watched him. I just don't know.
Yeah, like little sounds when he's doing it, like, yeah, he's very animated. It's fun to watch.
But I haven't had anything like that to do. You mean like if he's drawing Spider-Man, thip, 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 thip. Like that?
Oh, not exactly, but close enough.
Well, but that's the gist, right?
That's the gist. Yeah.
You mean so he does it for like anything? Like if he's just, if he's drawing a guy with a gun, does he like pew 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 pew?
Uh, it'd be hard for me to explain it. You just have to check it out.
You just don't want to. John with the lisp. Pew pew pew. I know what lisp he's talking about. By the way, what is that Spawn statue up to now? I know it broke 1 million.
Oh, it's around 1.5.
Woo, boy. Kickstarter's loving that too when they get their piece of that action.
Yes. And so it's just been going up. So he's been adding 1.59. I'm rounding down.
He's been adding perks.
Yeah, perks to every time it hit a goal.
How many times have you upped your pledge to get that perk?
I've not upped my pledge.
Come on.
I've not needed to.
You mean you got in that early that you get all the...
Yeah, I already went in and like within the first few minutes of the release because I had it set on my timer. I picked up the 3-pack and a single classic just so that I could actually crack it open and display it. Atomic Vision says he's also back that, and Mr. G goes crazy money, and it's smart crazy money because it's his project that then he's going to do through his toy company, cutting costs, maximizing profit, and still taking a cut probably out of the company. I mean, that's
being able to fund it with crowd funded money,
Yeah.
And even though people are going to get something in return, it's,
Yeah.
I just hope those toys don't come from China. I heard something. It was on my iPad. I don't see another email from Timmy. I'm checking. Oh, just my American Express weekly, whatever, account statement.
Mm-hmm.
I just get it Friday to make sure nobody's messing with my card.
So he's
including me.
Yes. On Mr. G says he knows how to make money, and yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
I mean, that was perfect. Crowdsource this project, your project, and then you use your own company to produce that.
Well, we're assuming that. We don't know that for a fact.
Oh no, he's doing McFarlane Toys to make it. I think he mentioned it in one of the videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, brilliant. So on his little Kickstarter page, he's showing all these little pictures, and you can see where he's tattooed his thumb with quill ink before, like you have.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Was that them? Please say that was them.
No.
I'm gonna write them and ask them to email you one more time. I don't think John got those last 5 emails. Can you send 5 more? I'm gonna go to their website and sign you up again.
Oh. That's the only bad thing is, well, most of the time you have to do the confirm. When you sign up for someone's email, you have to confirm your email so they know.
So I just got to go around the system and ask them to manually generate it in.
Yeah, you can just say, John's been trying to. He can't seem to subscribe to the newsletter. And he really wants to, he knows there's hope, and he really wants to take advantage of your
Portfolio.
of your beautiful course, which includes a free portfolio review. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun. How's that king look?
Nice.
Pretty sharp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking a little darkness in here. So here. Hey, king's kind of fun. I'd hate it if I get an order for like king now every time. King.
12 kings, please.
Yeah. I'd like 12 kings.
You're like, no, I'd rather go back to doing the Punisher, please. Give me some Cravens. 12 Cravens.
No, I can't say I would actually go that far.
Atomic Vision said John versus Timmy is as good, if not better, than Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris in The Way of the Dragon.
Why would a grown man, I'm assuming he's a grown man, refer to himself as Timmy?
Maybe it's what the family called him and he likes it and he's used to it.
Come on. Did you ever like being called Ronnie?
I hated it. But my family still call me that. But I've asked, I had asked
Yeah, go ahead.
I had asked my mother to stop calling me that for like all of my life. And it's gotten to the point I was like, oh, whatever.
Well, because she probably can't now, right? It's like if you told me to start calling you Bill or something, I'd have a hard time. I'd be like, Bill.
Well, whatever your name is this week, come here.
Yeah. Hey, you.
Prince wannabe, Squiggle, come here.
Prince wannabe. Hey, Timmy, come here.
Nate says, looks great.
I need to kind of this shape is kind of got away from me. It's a little too hairy looking. So I'm just going to. You like that technical term, too hairy looking?
Yeah, it's good.
Well, the feathering kind of didn't work out the way I wanted. So best to just smooth it out and give it that little faux shine.
That's what the dark light's for?
Yeah. Gives a little highlight on top.
You don't mean dark light?
Have you been drinking, Ron?
Or
you're just in a silly mood, or you're tired mood?
I think I'm tired.
But you're in a good mood.
Yeah, I'm always in a good mood.
Well, that's great, because we got a lot more to do.
Do we? Yeah. So what's up next, Doctor Strange?
Yeah, see, what I might do is save Chris's Batman for tomorrow.
Okay. You've got an Airwalker too.
All right, so do the fellas that are in the room that paid for the drawing want me to go on to the Doctor Strange? Are they enjoying themselves, or do they just don't care? They're having fun, just schmoozing. We got, looks like 10 watchers. Jared, come on in, man. Really?
He's not talking to you.
You know he's out there. Come on, Jared. You might sell a sketchbook page or a sketch page. What's he call them? Sketch page art. Especially if you have a Man Thing book. Man Thing book.
They call that Playgirl.
Okay. Yes, Nate, I like drawing Hellboy. That was a nice one, and it that didn't even go that quick, did it? I think it went the next day. I don't know. I post sometimes so early on Twitter. I think because I'm an early morning person, I think that by the time people get up, my tweets are like buried.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to retweet them in the evening hours, like around 3 or 4. Okay, Mr. G anxious. I get that. I'm with that. That's why I'm asking. Hey now, is that same girl that was in that thing you sent me before, Ron?
No.
Who is that? Are you following her on IG?
Yeah.
Well, you're only following 50,000 people, so
Good luck. Listen, you got a 50-50 shot. It's either comic art related or it's a hottie.
okay. So we're gonna put Kang away to dry. I'll probably erase it tomorrow.
Put your Kang away.
I'm putting my Kang away. Yes, indeed.
I didn't
And
send you that picture for that.
We're gonna do dun 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 Doctor Strange. Indeed, we are. Okay, so where is my paper now? There it is. And then after Doctor Strange, we have an Airwalker. Airwalker?
Airwalker.
See, I was thinking Airbender for some reason. Hey, Ron.
Hey.
Did anybody want to buy this? Everyone was like Ninja Turtle. So I do them, and then no one wants them.
We should post it up on Twitter again tomorrow. I'll send it.
I never posted this one up.
Get a scan of it before you leave.
I'm going to be too tired to scan it. I might take a photo of it.
That'll work.
I really kind of like this one. I thought it was, I liked it. I liked the way I did the mouth and the other,
Mm-hmm.
It's not your average turtle style, but I mean, gosh, how many styles of different turtles are out there? Quite a few, right? I mean, seriously, there's,
Now you got your head template out for this one?
No, because Doctor Strange is, again, he's a thin character, so and I make him extremely thin, as you can see. I might beef him up a little bit, but to me, Doctor Strange is, he's not a muscular guy. I think those templates will do good when I just sit down and draw like a boatload of the same character like Neil. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I hate saying that because it sounds negative, right? But I'm not being negative because I'm saying I'm going to do it too,
Well, it does, but not. I know how you're using it and you're not meaning it to be. Like your Black Suit
Right.
Spidey, the classic pose.
Yeah.
There's only one pose.
Right. And people want that pose.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got this thing that goes behind him for his, that hood cloak thing. And then it has these deals that go up. Then it comes back around, I believe, and then it points. The only thing is, I'm going to have to pull a little bit of reference because, you know what? I like that a lot, but it shifted over a little bit. I want to get it dead center. I'm that anal. Yes, I am. That was a good start, wasn't it, Mr. G?
Kevin Johnson says, "Hey, John."
Hey, Kevin. How you doing, man? You try him with the seductive winky face? I don't know what that is. I think people are just messing with me now.
They're just having a little fun.
That's fine. Comic. There's a good.
Now, are you looking up some Golden or some Geoff?
No, just some. There's a Ditko. It's that head cape piece deal. The way it. I will put in Golden though. Let's face it, he should have been on that book for years. But a couple of issues or one issue and then there was a little backup or a small little Doctor Strange and Clea story. Okay, so I'm about right on how that cloak works. So just let me get a center line. That'll help. That's the ticket right there. Right, Ron?
Right. right. Nate says, Kevin, we were talking about the convention earlier. Good times.
Yeah.
He was saying hi to Nate. Mr. G said that the magic happened. Barbarian said he was messing with him about the Doctor Strange and the winky face.
I knew he was because I don't know no winky face on Doctor Strange.
So Atomic Visions. So back to Man Thing. Did you guys ever read the series from 1974, Giant Sized Man Thing? True story.
Did I ever read it? Is that what he's asking?
That's what he's asking, or maybe open to the chat.
I understand it's the most funniest title for a comic book that the Comics Code Authority could do nothing about. I mean, seriously, what could they really do? That's the title of the book, right?
Yeah.
Marvel had the whole giant size for everything. Giant size Avengers, giant size this. So they pushed the envelope. They had a character called Man Thing, which is funny in and of itself, and named it Giant Size. It's still funny. Or so I think. I gotta suspect, though, that somewhere it wasn't an accident. Somebody at Marvel said, got a great idea. We got to do this. Right?
I mean, I would make that joke.
Yeah. I mean, it's a natural,
Writes itself.
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Well, it does, but not within a comic book published by Marvel Comics.
Now, Nate's got a good one here. His favorite was giant-sized creatures with werewolf, by night, and tigra.
Yeah, that is a good one. I love those giant-sized books.
So Barbarian's making some more giant-sized jokes, and Mr. G says, try doing a show with Barbarian with all the Man Thing jokes.
Ah.
Yeah, Atomic Vision says they definitely knew what they were doing.
Yep. And why not, right?
Why not? You can get away with it.
I mean, truthfully, I don't know how much power the Comics Code Authority had at that point.
Well, it was if we don't put our label on your book, you might not be able to sell as many to kids.
Here's the thing. I don't think anybody ever looked at this stuff. So
nope.
But I do believe if they would have challenged it, Marvel would have probably had to stop it.
Well, you remember when they wanted to have the gun on the Spider-Man cover, and so they removed the code, and I think there was a gun, and wasn't there a drug one or something?
That was at DC, where they had Speedy shooting up on the cover.
Okay.
That Neil drew.
Neil. So Nate and Atomic Vision are both correct. Tigra would be an awesome sketch.
What would be?
Tigra.
Oh.
Now Nate said, what was the deal with the 3 Amazing Spider-Man books that weren't approved? 3 drug issues in Amazing Spider-Man also. Yeah, that was the one we were talking about. I think there was a gun on the cover of one of them. Trouble at a college campus or something.
But they published them. They published them anyway, right?
Yeah.
That was in the
Was it like
late 60s or early 70s?
Yeah, and I want to say it was issue like 67, 68. Maybe I don't know, maybe someone here can
Maybe someone can Google that for you.
chime in.
Okay, what does that thing on his chest? It's kind of a... Well, I guess it would curve here. And it would drop down and down. And you wouldn't really see any more, as far as I know. And then you got this part. And this part. And then you got a flowy dark cape in here. Well, semi-dark. There could be some lights in it. Could be some, you know. And this gets that scribble stuff. And let's see. Does anything else? Let's see. There's a good one by Golden. No, that does not get the scribble stuff. But I'm not showing that. I got to put the little circles around his hair.
That thing on his chest is the Eye of Agamanda.
Yes, I do know that.
All right.
But
Barbarian was...
I meant this thing. The thing on his, like, smock top.
Nate said it was 96, 97, 98.
Issues, not year, right?
Yeah, issues.
Yeah.
Barry was taking speed to do better in school. Just like Alec Keaton on Family Ties.
Yeah, and look what happened to him. Too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon. It can't be too soon. Could be perhaps in bad taste, but not too soon. I actually think, what's his name? Michael J. Fox has done a good job fighting his, what is it he has, Ron?
Parkinson.
Don't you?
Mm-hmm. I think he was supposed to be in Orlando this year.
At MegaCon?
Uh-huh.
Hey, are you on your computer?
Well, I mean, we're doing this, so yes.
Can you take a look at MegaCon and see if I'm still listed as... Because I wrote Kevin Boyd, and told him if he needs 100%, no, but if he can wait a while. But hearing that news about San Diego, where dealers are getting their money refunded, it's not promising for a lot of shows.
So here where I'm living, there's my one friend, his nephews, two of them have it.
What?
The COVID. Yeah, the ones
Two of your nephews?
not mine, my buddy's nephews.
Oh,
One is probably teenage, mid-teens, and the other one's college age.
man.
But, doing the run around and don't take it serious thing. So luckily the only symptom, the one's had it less than a week, that's here in my area. He's just had a sore throat and a cough, but nothing more complicated yet.
No breathing issues or nothing?
Not yet. So that's good.
And he may not, right? I mean, that's...
He may not, yeah.
I mean, some people seem to get it and they have like very little symptoms and it passes and they take the test and then they realize they don't have it anymore.
Well, they're checking for antibodies now to see if you have had it. And
Yeah, I know.
so much about getting it unless you get the mutated virus version. Atomic Vision says, was one issue 96 with the cops holding the guns, and I think that's the one I was thinking of.
The interesting thing I heard, it may have been on Howard Stern. So consider the source. But, Howard's had a few good doctors on there because he's really paranoid of it.
But I love germaphobes. Good people.
Yeah, they're your people.
They're my people.
You can relate to them. How bad does it bug you when we go to eat and you offer me sanitizer? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. I'll just lick my hands clean.
Yeah, I got this. Put that stuff away. No, they were saying that apparently this literally could have been manufactured in a laboratory now. I think that may have been on CNN, that there was an investigation going on and that China could have blood on its hands. Now, I don't know. That's
what some people are speculating.
So you've heard that too then?
Well, I've heard that for a while, and I'm hearing it a little bit more now.
Yeah, I just heard it like literally sometime maybe yesterday.
But I figure it doesn't matter at this point where it came from. It's jacking us up.
Yeah, but if it actually was done like that, I mean, that's just like...
What's going to happen?
What do you mean what's going to happen?
I mean, nothing's going to change.
No. I'm just saying that's like, chemical warfare. But it it affects them as well as the whole world.
Well, Nate says they have a nursing home that had some cases, and a nurse in her 60s passed from it earlier this week.
Bad stuff.
David Diaz is here. Listen, love your stuff. Are you taking commission for blank covers? Yes, he is, David. I'm gonna put up my email. Send me an email, and we will get you the commission list.
David, they are not cheap. I'll just let you know that now. So
But he can help you get it CGC'd and...
Yeah, if that's the way you want to go, I got some contacts. If you don't have an account, you may not want to go that way.
What's not cheap? $250.
$250. That includes postage. I thoroughly secure the wrapping very well. It's priority. It comes with full insurance, not just the $50 they give you, and a signature confirmation. which all amounts to about close to $20 of postage, shipping, and supplies. It's my normal price that I charge, but since the cover is an expensive item, I just put it into the price so that it's not added on, so it's higher expense. I just started doing that today because I realize some people are, and I can do a payment plan if you're interested in that. If you want to put a down payment on one and pay what you can.
Well, he said you're legendary, so it's a great price. And he's got my email, so.
All right. Thank you very much. Just figured if that was way out of your range, that, didn't want to give you sticker shock.
So are you going to be doing all the design on the cloak?
Yeah, got to. Golden, his character that he charges a premium on is Doctor Strange because of the detail.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he goes nuts on a Doctor Strange commission.
Yeah, you weren't listed at Orlando. Or not that I saw.
Well, there's a thing down there said where you're still waiting.
Oh, okay.
Check that.
I'll keep scrolling. Pending.
Yeah, pending. Look at the pending.
Yeah, you're pending.
Okay. Because I told Kevin, I said, look, I'm in Florida. I know what's going on here. I said, to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to happen, but,
The other guy I'm really looking forward to seeing down there? Jose.
Lopez?
No, Delbo.
Oh.
He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, I've had 3 from him so far, I think.
Really? You know what? Have you ever had him do a storm, or you think that would be out of his wheelhouse?
I was keeping it in his wheelhouse. I went Wonder Woman, and I'm actually going to go with Batgirl this year.
Nice.
So I was just waiting to meet up with them. I have their number. It'd just probably be inappropriate to text them, so I'll just wait.
For what, a drawing?
Yeah. Set up some commission.
Not if he could mail it.
Nice username here. I got issues 2319. Craig, is this Doctor Strange for you?
Well, I don't know who Craig is. This is for...
Yes, it is Mr. Gurrell. Craig. All right, we're putting names together now.
That's right. People are getting pulled out of their... whatever you want to call it. Out of their handles. I'll go back to some CB lingo. Largo, baby. Largo. We're here in Largo. Oh, dear. I can't believe it was snowing so bad in Pennsylvania. And they're used to it still at this time of the year. It just... You know what I dread, Ron?
What?
When does our I can't remember now. When does our hurricane season start?
June 1st.
Yeah.
But we were a bit active before June last year.
Yeah, it never really went anywhere, you know?
No, but it was starting up earlier than it normally does.
Which maybe it's not going to do anything this year. You know? Hopefully,
Hopefully.
because we're dealing with all this other stuff.
Yes. That's all we need.
Yeah, right. Where would the shelters be?
Well, they're already filled up. So
Well, and also, would you really, you know,
oh, yeah.
could you go to a shelter? It's like, yeah, I'm going to go avoid this hurricane and get COVID-19. Uh-oh. I got an email.
Oh, please be
Okay.
VAP. Please be VAP.
No, that was from David.
All right. Well, when you get a second, since you're taking a break, do you mind showing the commission pieces you've worked on this evening so far?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to forward this to you, or do you want me to take care of it?
You can forward it to me.
Did you give him your email?
I've been posting it in the chat a lot, so.
All right. Let's see. There you are. Okay, I'm gonna forward it to you. You can send him the list and, ask him, does he need a payment type thing? Because it's a little vague, but he's inquiring. Okay, what did you want me to do? Show what I've done so far?
Yes, please.
Do a quick run through. All right. Unerased Kang. This was done before tonight. This was done a week and a half ago. Profile of Nightcrawler. Iron Man. Classic Iron Man. Or at least whenever I do this version, I just figure he's not the real Buckethead from the Avengers 1, but, the classic Kirby. Big Barda. Turned out nice. First one of the evening. Swamp Thing. Dun, dun, dun. Woo, woo. I'm doing the Second City TV 3D effect. You remember when they would do that?
It was really good.
Huh?
That was really good.
The 3D effect?
Spot on.
There we go. Okay. Wow. Seems like I should have done more than that. I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle still available. Yeah. People tell me they're turtle fans. I don't believe it. Do turtles. We'll buy turtles.
Barbarian, you gotta let it go. Let it go. I've tried. He's saying it's not.
I did say
it's not. Yeah.
Man.
It's all right. It's getting late.
No, it's just Man Thing. Man Thing hasn't been out in a while, right? So to speak.
I think at this point you just have to do a Swamp Thing just so we can get it off of your brain.
No, I did it. I think it's in San Francisco last year. I did a Swamp Thing for a guy. But I've also done a Man Thing, but I think I've only done one besides that one.
Phrasing.
What's freezing?
Nothing. No, sorry.
We are?
No. You're good.
Yeah, boy. Whoa. Are you working on that email?
I'm working on it, sir.
I'm just figuring, you can be doing that while I'm doing this, right?
That means I have to stop drawing. Drawing.
You're drawing?
Drawing.
I thought you were supposed to be like,
Paying attention?
yeah. Although it seems like Urban and Mr. G are doing a fine job themselves.
They are discussing that man thing.
You mean that Swamp Thing?
Hey, Mark. Now they were talking about man thing.
Hello, Mark.
Mark Heatherly.
Mark, we ran Jared off. Not intentionally, of course. But it happens.
He says, "What's up?"
Did we run Jared off? I don't think so. I'm just joking.
He had to go. He had things to do.
Yeah, he had things to do. He had things to do, all right. But he wouldn't do them here. Up. Oh, that's just the that's just, when you don't do something to a text, they give you that little reminder like, hey, by the way, you got a text here. You going to open it or what? Mark, if you're still around, we're just being a little silly. We've been going quite a bit today. Getting a little tired.
Sharing tales of man things back in the day.
Things, yeah. Of giant-sized man things, actually. Someone is breathing heavy into a mic. No, it wasn't that. It was a concentration breathing.
It was.
Now, this is all going to make sense what I'm doing when I fill the blacks in.
All right, hold on a minute. Sorry, I got to do a few things.
Nate, the email for pricing is contact Ron at Ron, RON at johnbeattyart.com. He'll shoot you an email with my list. These are like a special that I do occasionally. I can probably afford that to you guys. I do it like maybe once a month. I run a special. Maybe if things continue not to be so well, I'll have to make this like semi-permanent. As I am well aware, everybody is in a financial pinch of some sort. Except for people that are buying from Neil. That's only a joke. I don't mean any harm by it. But it's funny because Neil thinks his customers are passing up good deals, and I think mine are. But it's like, if I had 2 of Neil's customers, I'd be doing good. Right, Ron?
Right.
He's busy. See, he's concentrating. I can tell. He's writing. See, he said right. That means let me get this email done.
How many more of these are you going to take on?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't.
Not that you're doing them necessarily tonight, but at this price and this deal, are you going to do more than what we have?
I could, yeah, since I have. This is probably going to be my last one for tonight, and that'll leave 2. Why is somebody wanting one?
Yeah.
Just one?
For now.
What is it?
I'm working on that. I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Okay. Man, people just hate profiles, I guess. Haven't sold a single profile except the one that I already had pre-done. Me, I like a well-done profile. I am putting a little extra work into this Doctor Strange for the fellas that have hung in here with us, because I know that they will also show this on their stream, like they did the first one. That was very nice.
Mm-hmm. Good guys.
They are.
Yeah, Mark says so neat. He also likes the profiles.
Yeah. I enjoy a well-drawn profile. I think they can be very strong. You do have to have the right character. It's like Neil says, with Two-Face, you can't really, can't really do a profile. You'd have to do 2. You'd have to do 2.
Mr. G says this is great. He's geeking out.
All right. I think I'm just going to sleep here tonight. I'm tired. And it's not even that late, but why does it seem? Well, because I've been at it since 2:00. That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
And the rush to start. Boy, that like 1:00 hour came fast, didn't it, Ron?
It did.
It came faster than I wanted it to. I thought we had plenty of time, and the next thing I know, I'm like, it's 1:00. I got to get over, get some Tylenol. I got to get some caffeine.
Well, Mark says Superman has a good profile.
Yes, Superman does. I am not a huge fan of Superman, though. Never have been. But you're right about he's got a nice profile. You just got to kind of work his cape or his S in a little bit, or else he's just a spit curl kind of guy.
So Atomic Vision says Beta Ray Bill, best profile in comics.
Yeah. That was my week again.
All right. I'm gonna got 3 choices here for a commission.
Now he knows this will be at a later date, right?
I hope so.
Well, you make that clear before he sends money.
Yeah, I've not given him any info for that yet. Black Bolt, front facing. Mr. Miracle front facing, or Dr. Doom front facing.
Well, I've done enough Dooms lately, so I would rule him out. Black Bolt or Mr. Miracle sounds fun. Mr. Miracle, either one of those is, I guess I would just do, because I usually have people do 2 choices, right? You know that, right, Ron? And then I usually pick the one I feel like at the time I start to draw. So it would be either one of those 2 would be fine. But just let him know it will probably be after the weekend, because I need to work on Dan's books this weekend and get those out to him by Tuesday at the latest, even though I hope they're done before then. Oh, what was that? Uh-oh. Are you there, Ron? Did we lose him? Let me see. Let me mouse over his thing.
Thank you.
Ron, you there?
I'm here.
You got bumped out, didn't you?
I did. Internet took a dump. Anyway, Mr. Miracle,
Yeah.
Doom, or Black Bolt.
Yeah, I was talking to you. You didn't hear any of that?
No.
Go listen to the replay. No.
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah. I said I've done enough Doom lately, so I'm kind of doomed out right now. But Black Bolt or Mr. Miracle, either one of those is fine. And probably what I would do is just, it wouldn't be done until next week. So let them know that. And it would either be, whichever character I feel like drawing at the time I sit down to do it. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear. Where is my? There it is. I got issues. How you doing? It's a good name.
Oh, okay. So I'm still sending it to you. I got issues, but he said he's fine to wait. So, all right, he's in the crew.
What do you mean he's in the crew?
He's in the barbarian clique.
Oh, okay.
Mr. G and
Okay.
yeah, it says they're his choices because they were busting his chops about it. Mr. G, wait, Black Bolt or Mr. Miracle? Issues. What are you doing? He laughed. Hey, Mark's got to go. Have a good night, Mark.
Hey, Mark, take care. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, but then he said, yeah, it was him. No worries. He can wait. He's patient.
All right.
So I've already sent him the reply information and adding them to the spreadsheet. You've made the list.
And did you hit him with my PayPal?
Metaphorically.
Whatever that means.
We're changing the club name to the Barbarian Crew.
By Crom. I should just call Jared. That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Well, might be.
Jared, you're live on the air. What's new? What's happening? What's happening?
Give him an opportunity to plug himself, plug his channel.
That'd be great. But he might be busy with a movie or something.
I know, that's what I'd be doing.
No, you'd be on your iPad in Procreate.
Nah,
Well, with the movie on.
with the movie on. Actually, I don't know. I'm on pencils today.
Yeah, you are. That's right. You got a piece you want to finish so that you can start laying in color.
Yes.
Ah, the Coke will probably hit me like when I get home and I try to relax. It never works when you need it to. Okay. PayPal received. From one of the crew.
Yep.
The crew. I heard that. I heard that sharpener. I think I heard it. I think I
No.
heard it.
I had it on mute.
Oh. It's okay if you're, whatever.
I'm eating a couple cashews.
Oh, I love cashews.
Yes. Now I'm taking a drink.
Captain Morgan?
No, scotch.
Is it? Is it? Come on, now you got me interested.
No, I was having a sip of Sprite Zero.
Okay. I thought maybe you did break out some of your booze.
No, I wanted to stay awake for this. You remember that time in Atlanta?
Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you don't have a drink in a long time. Hey, it would happen to me. If I drank a beer right now, I would be out.
Yeah, then Casey goes, and this is why we do it.
Yeah, I know. See, Casey was a nice meet for you.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Took all that time with your art and stuff too.
Oh yeah, we sat there and he art tips and drawing and reviewing my thing and tweaking it. Nice. I guess just tell this story here so that there's something going on.
Yeah, go ahead.
We go to dinner after the Atlanta Comic-Con, right? With Casey Jones. And we're going to some Hawaiian tropical like place. It was pretty cool.
Did he went to the tiki room or something like that?
Yeah. And he ordered a Mai Tai. And he didn't want to drink alone. I didn't want an alcoholic drink. So I thought, I'll just order a non-alcoholic drink. They won't know that it's not an alcoholic drink, and I'll be drinking with the guys. Now, I've never ordered a non-alcoholic drink before, so I assumed they're supposed to take like an alcoholic drink. So the drinks come and they got switched. And so I'm drinking the Mai Tai thinking, all right, this really tastes like alcohol. I guess it's how they do it. And then halfway through the drink, I was getting really tipsy and buzzed and realized the mistake.
No, you know what happened?
Oh, he was complaining that his didn't taste like alcohol.
Casey said they hardly put anything in here, if at all. And you went, well, mine tastes good. And then didn't Casey take a sip of yours and say, you got mine?
I have no idea. At that point, I had enough of that one Mai Tai to make me a bit
Yeah,
too
because
tipsy.
you were kind of chugging, and Casey was kind of like, something ain't right, Funny. And I told Ron, I said, well, the lady that brought them mixed them up. And I said, you could still get your non-alcoholic. And at that time, Ron was like, no,
I'll keep this. This is great.
Yeah, this is actually quite good.
And then he's like, this is why we do this. But then, so she came over and she was almost offended that she messed our order up and she wanted us to just switch glasses we'd been drinking.
Yeah. It's not my fault. You all just switched. No, you set them down in front of the people. They didn't know. It's your job to keep it straight.
I didn't know what a Mai Tai was. I still don't really. Or whatever I ordered was.
It's like pineapple juice and fruit juices with, I think, rum. But all I know is you did enjoy it.
Must have had a lot of rum.
I think it must have. Or good rum. Good enough to... A good amount and good rum. They gave you a nice pour on it.
Barbarian says that sounds typical for Atlanta service. So I'm assuming he's from up in that area. Kaz is there. Good Atlanta times.
Hey, is Kaz back in the room?
Yeah, he came back in. He was there.
Kaz, yes, you were. Was he at that dinner? Yes, he was.
He walked, I think, right?
Yeah,
because it took him forever to get there. We were like halfway done.
Well, we wasn't sure if he was really coming.
Yeah.
And they were seating people, and we had to make a decision. Dr. Kaz, how you doing? I'm tired. But it's a good tired.
He's waiting for that adjustment.
Oh, man, that would be great. I could definitely probably use it.
He says, yeah, I know you don't recall. We met at Atlanta Comic-Con.
Who, he's talking to you or me?
Probably both.
No, I remember meeting Dr. Kaz.
Oh, no, not Kaz.
Oh.
Barbarian.
Oh, we did?
He says we did, and I'm not going to question him. He's a friggin' barbarian.
Well, I believe him.
I believe him too.
People don't lie about that stuff. Not really.
No.
Now, if he was a Viking...
Well, then you wouldn't be walking right.
That's right.
Wise decision.
No, it was I think Dr. Kaz, he showed up late Friday, right? Like kind of late Friday, right? Right as they were closing.
I think after his work both days.
Yeah. No. I think he was there earlier on Saturday. I think he came early and then he had to go to do some appointments and then he came back.
Yeah, I just know he worked a lot.
He'll let us know if he cares to if he wants to walk down that memory lane.
Walk.
Walk. Walk.
Are you singing some Pantera?
Walk. I don't know. Am I?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's good. I thought I was singing the Four Seasons. I'm going to do like Walk Like a Man. Well, that's not even the Four Seasons, is it?
I don't know.
I don't know anything about this time. Except I'm filling in these blacks and it's going to...
Mr. G said, well, after all the man thing talk, we'll definitely remember him at the next con.
Yes. Wear your giant size Man Thing shirt. In fact, I think I remember someone at the table wearing a giant size Man Thing shirt.
He's gonna just come in and be like, hey, want to see my man thing?
Did you catch the core lighting I put on this Doctor Strange, Ron?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's got the shadow going right down the center of the face. So the light's coming in on either side and it's meeting in the middle. You like that? I do.
Yeah. He said he came after work Friday, Saturday after patients in a wedding. That's right.
That's right. The wedding. Yep.
The wedding.
Because he did come and then he said, I got a bolt for a wedding and I think he wasn't sure if he could come for dinner, but he made it.
Yeah. And Sunday after he woke up.
Yes. Good time. Just a good time. A lot of fun there. Wish the show would have been a little bit better, but you know what? It was a good time, so that makes up for a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, Barbarian's definitely going to ask you to sign his man thing next time.
That may be an expensive signature.
Yeah, you're going to use the quill.
Yeah. It'll be like a prison tattoo.
It ain't the brush. Cass said, awesome hanging and meeting y'all. Good times.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping we could do it again for Dragon Con, but I think that's going to be another... in fact, I really, this whole year, I think is pretty much going to be whatever conventions got in January, February, and maybe early March. I think that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's too much to try to recover from. I hate it, I hate sounding negative. I'm not really trying to, but I'm just being realistic. And I think people are going to need time to readjust to just whatever our new normal life will be. And I think people will have a different attitude, maybe about getting out into big crowds. And, handshaking may be a thing of the past. It may be fist bumps or elbows or just, hey, how you doing? I think we will continue to see people wear masks, like even after it's over. I'm assuming a lot. Oh, I am, right, Ron?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Comic-Con, so we're gonna see a lot of masks.
Well, no, you know what I mean. I mean the medical style mask that people, well, not even they're kind of a surgical mask that most people are wearing around.
Yeah. I don't think it will last.
No, I think it will last for a certain period of time.
Mm-hmm. Well, people will fall into old habits.
Right. Once they feel there's an all clear,
Mm-hmm.
there will be those early adapters that are like, okay, I can go back to not doing this, but then there will be those germaphobes. Not that I know any.
Hey.
Not that I know any.
They're gonna go back to licking the toilet seat bowl challenge.
That's just gross, period, right?
Right.
I can't believe when Jacob did it. Nah, he knew better than that.
Yes.
He's like, Daddy, that's just gross, right? I said, it really is, Jacob. I said, don't ever do that again.
Well, Barbarian says the Atlanta Con is never super busy, and it's always a good time for him. It gives him time to mingle.
You know what? The show that I love the best for that, I'm usually busy, but if I'm not, I don't care, is Heroes Con. Because you get so many creatives there that may be the only show a lot of them do the whole year. Ron had a good, I guess it was a good experience at his first Heroes Con last year.
Yeah. Plus, I got to eat at Mertz. Alone was worth it.
Do you ever, when you eat at Mertz, you feel kind of full, but do you feel like I need more?
Yes, because I know it will never be as awesome as it is right now.
It's like you always feel like, you know what? I could actually eat something else while I'm here. It's like, Michael, how did my messenger kids come back on?
Tell Michael it's 9 p.m. and go to bed.
Well, Jacob should be picking that up. It is Friday. It's his. Jacob? Let me see. It's weird that call failed. Okay. Well, that's good to know. The thing is, in 2021, when conventions hopefully make their big comeback, are they going to be like, are people going to be feverish for them, Like, oh, finally getting back to shows. Or, or not. I don't know. That's an interesting. I think it probably depends on your conventioning habits. Like, well, I was going to say now, but like last year, like if you were attending a lot of shows or enjoying a lot of shows, or if you just had a couple of your favorites, I think you'll really be looking forward to get back to them. Just me again. I don't know. Just throwing out there something a little bit for conversation while I fill in these blacks. There. How's that looking? Strangey,
Very
right?
nice.
Dr. Strangey, right?
That's very good. AG came back, says very nice looking Doctor Strange.
Well, there you go. AG right on time. Thank you, AG. I don't know that it's been a while if I've drawn a Doctor Strange. Oh, yeah, I have. I do remember. I drew a Doctor Strange and a Hellboy commission before, I think. Weird combination. I think it's available on eBay now from the original buyer. It was done back in probably around 98, I want to say. And I think they have the original price I charged of like $150 on it or something.
Well, he said, dang, I missed how you did the trim on the cape.
I just noodled it.
Mr. Gorell said, this is so amazing.
Thank you, sir.
I got issues. I love how the shading on the face turned out.
Thank you, I love the name, by the way. I got issues. That's a good one, right, Ron?
It is.
Very nice. And where's Zablo hiding? Well, Mr. I'm going to retire and go to conventions. Maybe he better rethink that retirement and put it off another year. Or I guess he can look at it like, well, there were no conventions this year. I can really hit them next year. Because he said he was going to travel to the conventions with me and hang out. And I said, well, I'm sure you will. And after the first or second one, that'll be it. Because, Zablo doesn't travel all that well. But he doesn't need a fan to sleep.
He doesn't pack his own fan.
that got Ron awake. I know how to get Ron from being quiet. I know you're concentrating on that drawing you're working on.
No, I put it up.
Why? You done for the night?
Yeah. Fought with that foreshortened leg a bit more. Think I kind of fixed it. Send it to you later.
But isn't it kind of cool how I said just look at the demon, and it pretty much you found the dead-on shot that, because you were worried about the legs being too far apart or something, and you didn't even find the good Jack Kirby demon where the legs are like.
I did see some of those.
Isn't it great?
Oh, it's very good. But then I seen the actual one that almost mirrored the one I was working on. I'm like, oh, there it is. It's a good reference.
Without cropping. Oh, this Michael kid Jacob must have got him.
Hey, at least it's not Timmy.
Hey, I wouldn't mind talking to Timmy. Did you talk to Timmy?
A few times, very short.
Was it for the interview or was it for the I got a problem?
Course problem stuff, and then whenever he'd come on for the class.
He would say, Ron, everything okay? Suddenly he became your buddy.
No.
Because they got to make sure you sign up for that next class. Right? Right. You know what I'm saying. You know the deal. It's all about getting that repeat customer.
Genome interview. Did someone say interview?
Indeed. Genome, what are you doing up so late? Does his wife know?
I don't know. Let me ask her. I'm so sorry, dude.
How could you resist? So I was right there.
Someone horning in on my territory. Taking his interviews.
Who's taking his interviews?
Timmy. Well, because he heard interview.
Oh. So Ron, you got the whole spreadsheet, like what I've done, what I need to do.
Yes, I do. It's up to date. It's ready.
You wrote the guy about the sketch cover.
Yep.
I suppose you haven't heard back anything yet.
Nope.
But we told him the price here in the room, right?
Yeah. I has to think it over. It's all good. Hey, Mr. Chigo's Barbarian, you did not pay enough for this art.
That's funny. Yeah, you didn't pay enough for it. I'm going to hold it ransom. Wouldn't that be funny?
Probably not so much to them. They're barbarians. But the barbarian crew sounds dangerous. We are going to be in Atlanta again.
I'm a barbarian slayer by Crumb. I created them. I'm Robert E. Howard.
Genome said Conan is supposed to hit public domain in the next few years, he believes.
Let's see. Who has it now? Is it Dark Horse? Or did Marvel get it back? I can't remember. Because whoever has it, they'll figure out. Just like Mickey Mouse. He's supposed to be public domain. But they got enough money to sway the court to let them continue on.
Marvel has Conan now.
All right.
Vision.
So again, it's Disney, so they have enough money to. Hey, that doesn't need to go public domain. What do you need? Couple 100 million? All right, here you go. That'll give us another 25 years. Actually, I don't know if Conan is actually a money-making property right now. But I know that it wouldn't be good for it to be in public domain. Could you imagine all the Conan properties that people could just self-publish? Hey, truthfully, I don't understand why more people don't do their own version of like Wizard of Oz and stuff. There's so much there to work with. You do your own book. Would I be correct, Ron?
I have no idea.
No, I mean, you could do your own book.
You could. But there's always those little copyright laws and trademarked characters. And
Marvel did Oz.
So Genome said, I think Marvel just released some new Conan books. But they could crap a ham sandwich at this point. No big publisher would dare to print Conan as he's meant to be, so may as well give it to freelancers. And then I Got Issues said there's some other independent company making Conan books also.
That's interesting.
He believes it's called Sumerian Tales.
Well, there you go. So maybe it already is public domain and Marvel's just continuing with theirs, and maybe, well, no, the property is called Conan the Barbarian. So I was going to say maybe they're just not calling theirs Conan, but it really is.
Well, Atomic Vision says, imagine a world where Man-Thing was public domain. A world I would like to live in.
Well, Man-Thing is kind of a public domain in a sense. Like, I could publish Ron Wentz Man-Thing. I don't think I would have a challenge by anyone. I would say, no, I'm referring to a specific Man-Thing.
I mean, the challenge would be to get enough paper. Well, you could, I guess. I won't dispute it.
And Jared would draw it. Okay. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. I got logged out. I got logged out of my email, and I went for some weird reason just to look at my screen to start saying my goodnights. And let's see, let me get logged in. Next. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the one I want. There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm logged back into my email. My emails. Wow, another 3 hours. A gatefold wraparound cover with chromium, right? Ron, you want a chromium wraparound cover, fold out, gatefold?
Chromium. Do they make it in Magnum?
Well, you know, chromium's that nice shiny stuff.
I got it.
You got the shiny stuff?
I got the joke.
Oh, yeah. I unplugged my pencil sharpener. I was trying to put a point on this, and I remember I unplugged it so I could keep my phone plugged in. All right.
I got issues. I looked it up, and he said Ablaze is the publisher. It's called the Sumerian. It's supposedly more violent and sexual. It's public domain in the UK, so they're apparently using that as a loophole.
Cheers. You know, I got no problem with that. If they're doing it legally and they're allowed to, then let's see. Let me get this taped up here so everybody can see the last one of the night. Dun, da, da, da. Dr. Strangelove. Well, okay. I guess that should do it for today. It's been a long stream. I hope that all of you all who stuck it out with me enjoyed it and had some fun. I did. I had a lot of fun. This is the best art ever done on this channel. You know it, Mr. G. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, AG. Genome. Thank you. I got issues. Thank you. Thank you very much. Barbarian. Appreciate it. Oh, so I guess it's time for me to pack up my gear and go home. And I think everything, I don't think we got groceries at home. I think everything's closed because it's after 9. Genome says, Ron, tell my wife to bring home milk and tarragon.
So sorry, David.
All right, people.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much. Ron, what do I got left on the list, including the new one that came in? 3?
1, 2, 3, probably 4 once I get a reply back.
From
one that was on the stream tonight emailed me. It's their birthday. They'll be getting one for that.
I just got paid for something. Oh, just Dr. Kaz.
Oh.
Nice of him.
Better make that 5.
Huh?
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Kaz, if you're still listening, which I assume you are. Yeah, just a tip from Dr. Kaz. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much. I am getting to your work soon, which is going to be fun. I actually would like you to know this if you're still listening. And Ron can back me up. I actually, a part of me actually purchased a watercolor course on skulls so that I could do a super nice job on your Screaming Ghost Rider. Would that be correct, Ron? Ron? Oh, what happened to Ron? Ron, did you shoot out? Barbarian, people can't do super chats to me because I'm not monetized. So they can't do a super chat. They can do a tip. I will put that in the chat. Yes, I will do that, AG. There's my address. Thank you, doctor. Yes, AG. I'll review what I did. Let's see. The last one was already pre-done that Jared took, so I'll start with it. Which was, I'm kind of surprised, the only profile. Okay, so we have Doctor Strange.
Now, do you want to take the full screen?
Oh, you got bumped out?
Yes.
Yeah, because I was talking about the watercolor course I bought on skulls, and I was telling Dr. Kaz that a lot of, a part of the reason that actually they gave a nice discount, I'd been waiting, but it's painting skulls, and I was telling Ron, this would really help me do a really cool job on Dr. Kaz's color screaming Ghost Rider.
Yeah, no, I can verify that.
Yeah, so that's the one I haven't been able to watch yet because I've been busy with all this stuff we're going through right now. But I can't wait to sit down and watch this guy work his magic. Give me some ideas. Okay, so AG wanted a quick run through Doctor Strange, profile of Nightcrawler. Let me lower it a little bit. We have a Kang, Jack Kirby style. Hey, whatever, when I can go right to the King, I'd rather do that. Original Iron Man after Avengers 1, where he had the real, diver suit type deal, This is, again, I would credit this to Jack Kirby. And Big Barda, which, of course, is definitely a Jack Kirby design. And giant size, or well, not so giant size, 6x8, decent size man thing. 6 or 8, yeah, 6 average, 8 a little bit more giant size. So there we go. I'm not fast, but darn it, I sure do work hard. Yeah, I like doing Ghost Rider because I like drawing skulls. So, Ron, I guess we are done for tonight. I appreciate you hanging in there with me to the bitter end.
Yes, sir.
I know you're tired, but I also know you're at your house and can just roll over and go to sleep. Or I've got to pack up all this stuff. Take a short drive home. It's not far, but
Acceptable size man thing.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Barbarian. Poor
I
Mike's
agree with
here.
that.
Doctor Strange looks nice.
So I did put my email in. That's my PayPal. Somebody had mentioned tips because Dr. Kaz had tipped me. If you feel like it, I do appreciate it. If you don't, that's fine too. Hey, I understand we're in tough times right now. So what I would actually prefer, if you all are interested, I started a Patreon, but I ended it. Didn't go well. I think I'm going to go with one level, one tier, $5 a month. We're going to do, you'll be entered to get a drawing like this, one of these 6x8 pieces. And I'm going to probably do a chat stream, not a drawing stream, just where we get together and hang out and chat. And you'll get a percentage of a discount on any further commissions going forward. And I might even try to throw in, because some of these I don't scan, but maybe I should start scanning them and then put those as a Patreon extra. I usually do a quick photograph of like the group of them and say, hey, here's what I did on my live stream last night. But maybe I should start doing an inventory of them. You think this is a good idea, Ron? I do.
Yeah.
Because I've let some really nice pieces go without scanning them. And I wish I did have scans of them. So anyway, having said that, thank you, everybody. Hey, poor Mike came in at the end here. Thank you, poor Mike. Oh, that's not true, Gino.
Uh-oh.
Your wife said she would pay for it. Okay, no wife jokes. That's off limits. Wife and girlfriend jokes off limits.
Off limits.
That's actually, Craig and I are always like, okay, we don't bring our mothers into, well, sometimes a little bit.
Just
But-
Trebek's mother.
Yeah. We don't bring in mother jokes or wife or girlfriend jokes, because they're innocent parties of our nerdiness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we call foul. You get flagged on that. All right. So Ron, you just gonna bug out? You gonna stay a bit after I hit this in broadcast, or are you ready to just hit
I got
it?
a minute.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you next time. Stay well, be safe. Take your precautions, whatever that is, and we will see you next time.